Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Watch the route.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On second down, Love. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Haskins on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He finds Beckham, complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down. Boom. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Here we go. 6 yard long. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 4. Check 4. Check 26. Check 26. Kill. Get away.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. It's caught by OBJ. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the before. Check, 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 check. 36, the lead.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He finds his target, Beckham. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Undercoat.
Now Haskins, third and long. It's caught. Beckham. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone. Haskins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now Haskins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Kaiser now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Boom. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 31, Kaiser. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Kaiser to throw it. And incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Beckham, the return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 59 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now it's Haskins. This complete to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Set, ready. 70 ending. Eat. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that. 55 is my guy, 55.
From the gun, Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Love again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Haskins on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and goal from the 1. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's get it. Let's go. 61. 54. Mike, 54. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Watch that, and watch the ball. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down and goal. Kaiser, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. Shrugs him off. Still on his feet. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Play action. Haskins. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run again with Love on first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From midfield now, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Redskins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and forever. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, Booth. And some room to maneuver. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Booth. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Tyler Lockett, touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
38, Vikings 24. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Play action. Haskins going up top. He's got a man. Complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. This is Love. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. On third down, here's Love. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, 34 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there, 82 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start the drive with Love here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A gain there of 21 yards.
What we got?
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins,